I'm exhausted, honestly. I think everything is exhausting right now. It was over 100 degrees today. And of course, my foolish behind was out doing lawn work. Let me introduce myself. Hi, I'm Cricket, otherwise known as Chow Smut, and this is the Corner Booth. It is the online equivalent of your favorite late night eatery at Bar Rush, hanging out in the Corner Booth with all of the best friends you've never met, and some of them you have. Some of you. Yeah, I did some yard work, and I washed a bunch of dishes, and it's exhausting. There's so much going on right now. Here in this channel, we talk about anything and everything except interchannel drama and politics. Everything else from pop culture to poop knives is, well, I don't want to say on the table since we're in the Corner Booth. Hey, Jen Marie, good to see you. But yeah, everything else is able to be discussed, and so we shall. Just kind of babbling as I wait for the notifications to go out. There's Bilf. Hi, Bilf. Good to see you. My sleep schedule has been an entire hot mess, especially over the last week, I would say. And Bestie's husband actually said, wow, my sleep schedule is usually like Nosferatu, but you are on a whole nother level. And well, yeah, that's how I roll. I don't know what's going on with my sleep schedule right now. Nothing makes sense. But I guess that's kind of par for the course because nothing really makes sense anywhere else. So, that my sleep schedule would be messed up is yeah, that's standard. How are you? We did a little birthday season celebrating. The actual birthday isn't until Thursday, but Bestie's husband had a gig, and so we gathered up some friends and went to that, and then we went out to karaoke. Both of those things happened on Sunday. Sunday was a very long day, but I got my wings. Hello, shut up, Matt. Good to see you. I got my wings, and I ate like maybe one of them, and the rest of them are upstairs in the fridge just waiting to be reheated because they are going to be noted. They are going to be delicious. Thank you, Bilf. Thank you very much for noticing my haircut. I appreciate that. Yep, we took a lot off of the ends of this. And when I get back to Hoth, hey T. No, it's not even a little early because I celebrate all month long, so you don't have to worry about early or late. Because I celebrate a birthday season. I figure by this point I've freaking earned it. Yeah, we took a lot of length off, and when I get back up to Hoth, I will be recoloring it. I think it's going to have to wait until then because that's where all my hair colors are. And although Bestie has offered me what she has, which is very sweet of her, I'm spoiled for choice when I'm back in Hoth, so I'm going to wait until I get back up there. And then the colors will be flying in full effect, and it will be lovely, and I will feel much more like myself. This level of regrowth is completely unacceptable to me, but then again, that level of hair growth was also completely unacceptable to me. So at least I got part of it taken care of, thanks to Bestie. Honestly, she took me out and got me a haircut from a birthday. Thank you, Heather Mack, and thank you, Jen Marie. I appreciate it. Anne, hello, and thank you very much. I appreciate it, everybody. Thank you for the compliments. I wasn't fishing. but I appreciate y'all noticing. God, it's amazing that, even a couple of years ago, I probably would have called this long, but for right now, it's significantly better than it was. If I could have it in a ponytail and have my arm all the way extended and still hang on to the ponytail, it is way too freaking long for me. So I am very, very happy that it has been trimmed up quite well. We took a lot of unhealthy length off of it. I can still put it back up in a clip when I need to, when it's, 100 degrees outside and I'm doing yard work, that kind of thing. The in AccuWeather says that in theory, it's supposed to be cooling down over the next 3 days. And tomorrow there's supposed to be a whole bunch of rain. So if I'm going to get any yard work done tomorrow, I'm going to have to do it early in the day, before 4 p.m. Because that's when the rain's supposed to start. But yeah, I've been doing more battle with the buckthorn. The battle of buckthorn has been continuing, and it is well, I found out about some resources that the local people offer to people, such as a thing called a weed wrench, which I didn't even know existed as a thing. But they will loan them to homeowners, and for a 2-week period of time. And apparently they're really, really good at getting the entire root system of a buckthorn tree, a young buckthorn tree. The stem has to be like 1 inch in diameter or less. But those, it'll bring them up, roots and all. So that's kind of exciting. Jen Marie, I'm sorry that you're feeling particularly awful, but I'm really glad that I popped up tonight. Hi, Susie B. Good to see you. You don't often chat. Been watching you for quite a while. Thought I'd drop down and say hello. Well, thank you very much for saying hello. It's good to see you. And thanks for popping in and speaking up. It's always nice to see people who don't usually chat. It's nice to see new faces, especially new friendly faces. I love that. I love that. The world needs more friendly faces these days. Don't you agree? Actually, I just took a sip. Xena Marlene to friendly faces. Hell yeah. Cheers to you, Susie. So, let's see. What else is going on? Exhausting. A news commentator here, a national news commentator, said on national television that mentally ill people experiencing homelessness should be subjected to involuntary lethal injection. And then a couple days later, i.e. last night, somebody in Minneapolis decided to go and use their bang bangs to go bang bang at a homeless encampment. 8 people were injured. I haven't heard about any deaths, thankfully. But so that happened. We all know what happened with the other worldwide, internationally known podcaster earlier this week. And I still think that the person that they have arrested is not necessarily the person that did it. Wait, did I see that Shar is here? Heather Mack. Is Shar here? Oh, you're probably trying to invoke her. Char, char, char. Potato, potato, potato. Hello, Duff. Watching in the background in a non-chatty way because I'm knackered. Lovely to see you, Pally. Well, it's good to see you too. I haven't heard anything about 2 encampments. I've only heard about 1, Jen Marie. But I will be taking a look at the news closely just to see what's going on. But yeah, it set me off as well. I didn't find out about it until today, and yeah, I was not happy about it. Let's see. What else do we have? What else do we have? Let's get. Yeah, you're invoking her. Yes, you are. We are summoning the Shar. We are summoning her. With talk of carbs, because carbs make everything better. Hello, Sergeant Fanny Cake. Good to see you. Why? It's not necessary. A wee drench is a little drink at a Scots pub. Well, good to know. I thought it was a wee dram, but I've been wrong before, and I probably will be again. This is why I don't watch the news, but then I miss things like Robert Redford. Yes, we did lose Robert Redford. And that sucks. But he had a good run. He had a damn good run. What was he, 89? He had a damn good run, and he did a lot of really important work. And he also changed a lot of people's lives with the Sundance Foundation. So I imagine that whatever great reward he's off to, he can rest easy. He can rest easy and be satisfied that he had done a good job at humaning. And I haven't seen any reports where people said that he was, hey, he did a lot of great work, but he was also kind of a dick. Nobody ever said that. Nobody that I have seen so far has said that. They have spoken to how down to earth he is. Hey, Kimberly Gabaldon, good to see you. And thanks for getting them tatas out. Woohoo! Boobs. We love boobs. So yeah, Robert Redford, Polly Holiday, we also lost. Polly Holiday of the Kiss My Grits fame. If you grew up in America and you knew anything about the show Alice, that's the one right there. Have I done the pills yet? I have not. Let's do that right now. Let's talk about night meds. Take your night meds. It's a modern pharmacology. Night meds. Time for night meds. Meds. They can help your physiology. Take them well before you go to sleep. They work while you're busy counting sheep. When you take your night meds, it's a happy, healthy snooze time. A snory snooze time. You'll have a sleepy time. Night meds. Remember to sip first so the things don't stick. Weed wrench. Okay. I didn't realize that we were doing Scottish rhyming slang. Alice? Who the fuck is Alice? I know. Alice was played by Linda Lavin. And Flo was played by Polly Holiday. And she has passed. And I am sorry to hear it. But again, that's where we are right now. Now let me see. I don't think yes, I have already played this one, so I don't have a fresh song from Shut Up Matt tonight, which is somewhat surprising, but okay. Um, yeah, so we lost Flo. We lost Redford. Yeah, to actually being here. Hooray! Oh my god, I finally got my shit together enough and am awake at the time because like I said, my sleep schedule is so friggin' jacked. But I'm trying to get my act together. I will be heading back to Hoth in the early part of next week, it looks like. Um, and then it's going to be getting back into a whole new routine and trying to get myself more settled in to Yoda's treehouse into which I've moved at Crazy Auntie Cindy's place. And it's yeah, it's gonna be yet another period of adjustment, but I'm okay with it. I'll get myself settled in. I'll do some organizing. I'll do a bunch of OCD fueled cleaning. Um, has Shut Up Matt ever sung this song Shut Up? Not that I can remember, actually. Kimberly, your sleep is pretty jacked up too. I'm sorry to hear that. And you too, Jen Marie. Yeah, it's been a mess. I don't even know what's going on with me. Yeah, let's not shit up Matt. He's shut up Matt, but let's don't shit him up. Hmm? I um I don't know that this is going to be a long show unless we really get something that we can get rolling with. Um Conversationally, there are so many things to talk about and I don't know how to talk about any of them without verging into politics. And I don't want to do that because this is a politics free zone. Um, what I can say, which is non political, is release the Epstein files. Um, and can I guess we can't stop rushing to blame politics, especially politics for whatever side we are opposite when things go haywire. I think that's pretty much all. You've been getting cranky every day, which is unlike you, Jen Marie. I'm sorry. Shut Up Mad says, speaking of flow, wifely frustration at incomplete perimenopause. It was 2 months from their required year. Oh, lame. I'm sorry to your wife. I am, in fact, in full blown menopause and have been for quite some time. But part of that is that I have a uterus instead of a uterus anymore. And so I physically cannot get a period, but that's where we are. I did see something that was hilariously funny, where girls were teaching their boyfriends or husbands how tampons work and using a visual aid, and the reactions are some of the funniest shit that I have ever seen. It is absolutely amazing. And it's also hilarious how many men now feel threatened by the size to which a tampon can expand. That's what I gotta compete with? Calm down. It's very squishy. Jen Marie says, I personally can't handle all the being on a side thing. I'm purple. And that's fair. That's totally fair. You can be on whatever side you want, except when it comes to just flinging blame willy-nilly. Just stop. People were blaming people before there was even an arrest made. And I can't get behind that. I think we need to calm down a little bit, a lot of bit. Bill says, but we can blame the Markabian Confederacy for both recent national unpleasantness and uterine issues. And that's fair. I agree with you on that, Bilf. And we can blame Xenu. I know, right? The tampon thing. You guys, I might have to do that here. Jen Marie, I don't want to hate either. I don't. And that's not what I'm about. Yeah. Bill says, I thought you just soak it in vodka then butt. Yeah, no, it's a little bit different. It's a little bit different, actually. And you want to mix something with that vodka because otherwise it's going to get dried out and the removal is going to be unpretty. So maybe I'll do that here. Maybe I'll do that on a live. You said butt. Hey, Janet, good to see you. Hi. Yeah, maybe I'll have to do that. That would be funny. And just see what the chat does. It's not as good as seeing the faces like in real time reacting as the harpoon expands and then watching them pull it back out. Because usually what they use is like a soda bottle. And that a soda bottle? What is wrong with me? They use a soda bottle and they put they insert the tampon and they leave the string hanging out the top and then they have to pull it back out again. It is hilarious. It is absolutely hilarious. There we go. There it is. We don't need to get into politics, but murder is wrong and sad. And there's been way too much of it these past couple of weeks. I agree with you. Wholeheartedly. I agree with you. Jen Marie, that's because you're not BILF. That's why you never thought of sticking a tampon in your butt. Vodka tampon butt stuff live stream violates TOS, which is good because it won't be butt stuff and it won't be vodka. So we're good there. I'm very up to date on what would be a violation of TOS. And yeah. Ooh. I've got a new addition to the Make Like a Something and Synonym for Go Away collection. It's I'm a Make Like a Baby and Head Out. That's a new one to you? Oh my God. We've had that one's been around for a while. I'm going to make like a hockey player and get the puck out of here. Huh? Make like a tree and leave. Oh, there are so many. I like to mix them just to confuse people. People look at me like I'm dumb when I say it's not rocket surgery. They're like, you mean rocket science? Okay, yeah, whatever. Ooh, Sergeant Fanny Cake. I'm doing radical things that might shock the carb captain. I'm cooking rice instead of potatoes. You know what? Rice is still a carb. As long as you don't eschew the potatoes entirely, as long as you're not telling those potatoes, go fuck yourselves, potatoes. I've found a new lover. And it's rice. I think I think she'd be okay with it. Kimberly Gabaldon has considered a tampon in the butt when she had severe diarrhea. That makes sense. Janet says, when I was 16, I was on a camping trip with my friend and her brother. When her brother cut his hand horribly, the only thing we had to use to stop the bleeding was a fresh, flattened tampon. Yep. Yep, they're also good for nosebleeds. They actually issue them to the military in their first aid kits, which is funny. Yeah, Imodium is, and I'm sure the string came in handy. Imodium can be magic. It certainly can be. Just don't go completely ham with it. Because getting your body back into some kind of regulation as far as your gut goes. Yeah. Such a helpful crew. I know we are, right? I love this crew. Jen Marie says, I don't know. I just feel like screaming as loud as I can handle. And you know what? I would recommend that. I would recommend it. I really would. Another thing that can be nicely cathartic. Yes, Kimberly. Yes, for bullet holes for the military. Yep. Just pop that bitch right in there. Another thing that can be cathartic, if you happen to have a few spare dollars and a safe place to do this, and probably some protective eyewear, go to Goodwill and pick up a bunch of cheap dishes. Bring them home and smash them bitches. And scream the whole time. Wear protective eyewear. Perhaps a mask. So shards don't go places we don't want them to be. But if you have a place that you can do that safely, and of course you're going to have to sweep up all the smashed dishes and shit, but still, it can be incredibly cathartic. Me, I do yard work because as I'm snipping the buckthorn into tiny little pieces so that I can fit more into the yard waste bag, it's handy. It's handy to have a chore like that I can work on that involves taking things to pieces, and yet no one is harmed, and in fact the yard benefits. So that's what I know you don't want to scare your kitties, the babies. Lamotil is magic. I don't think I've ever had that. But I'm assuming it's doing similar to the thing that Imodium does. Yesterday's dinner, gnocchi and mascarpone sauce. Shar, verdict, please. Well, Shar, although we've been trying to summon her, is not quite here yet. Do proper warm-ups before screaming. Yes, vocal warm-ups are good. You don't want to shred your throat. Oh my God, you're dipping tater tots in wasabi? Oh, shit. All right. That's a little next level. Right on. Heather Mack screams in the car. Also sing with the radio turned up. Oh, yeah. Lamotil is atropine. Why do I know that? Why do I know the name atropine? Is it some kind of a muscular paralytic? Fuck, now I have to look it up. Oh, you're going to dash tomorrow. Yes, do that, Jen Marie. Just work it all out. Atropine. Naturally occurring tropane alkaloid derived from plants in the nightshade family. Ah, yes, it's related to belladonna. And it works by blocking the effects of acetylcholine. Okay. They use it for bradycardia, poisoning, surgery, ophthalmology, excess saliva. Interesting. Okay. All right. I don't know why I was thinking something completely different for atropine, but Oh my goodness, NJ Hawaii, thank you so much for your super chat. Thank you so much. Lemon character holding his hands with gratitude on his face. Thank you so much for your super chat. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Or your super sticker, rather. Zena Marlene to you. Yadira, Yadira. Hi, baby. It's been way too long since I have seen you, Yadira. Oh no, Janet, wasabi gives you freight train diarrhea? That's awful. Nightshade family also includes tomato, potato, and tobacco. Tomato, potato, and tobacco. Yeah, the Nightshade family is broad. It's a big family. Well, it's good to see you, Yadira. Good heavens, it's been way too long. And NJ Hawaii, I don't recognize your name, but thank you. I don't know if it's supposed to be New Jersey, Hawaii, or what, but welcome. Welcome to the booth. And yes, Zena Marlene to you. Cheers. For those of you that are not aware, we are monetized. We do accept all of your super chats and super stickers and all of those fun things. And we also have, I would appreciate it if you would hit that like or the dislike button, whichever you choose. I'm just here for the engagement. Hello, resin heads. Good to see you. Yeah, hit the like or the dislike. Consider subscribing if you haven't subscribed yet. And if you have subscribed, check to see if you're still subscribed. And hit that notification bell and select all for all notifications so that you know every single time my random ass decides to go live. And it has been random recently. So it's really a good idea to make sure all your notifications are on. Yeah, we have memberships here at $2.99 a month. And there are also ways to help the channel as well as to help a friend of the channel. Down in the description box, there's always going to be a way to help somebody who is a friend of the channel that isn't me. Always, because a rising tide lifts all ships. And that's just kind of where we're at and how we roll on this channel. But you can also find ways to contact me. You can, the Amazon wish list is there. The PayPal, the Venmo, the Denver Stevo made me get. All of those things are down below in the description box so you can help out the channel in a way that YouTube doesn't get to devour 30%, which is kind of nice. Not gonna lie. But yeah, there's me doing responsible YouTuber stuff, and I actually gained a couple of people. Uh-oh. Katniss and Scarlet are now at loggerheads over my leftover milk from my Wheatie Bangs. Other cereal breakfasts are available. Well, I've not had a Wheatie Bang. Oh no, Matrix, you're sick? That sucks. How's your heel doing? Oh, Jen. Well, and, fun fact, she just got another eviction notice. And down below, the friend of the channel that you can help right now, where all of the links are there, is actually this nice lady right here. So if you have anything to spare at all, even if it's just good wishes, let's put some ones in the chat for her. And we're going to send our thoughts and our prayers and our good energy. And if people have any extra that they can throw her way, that'd be fantastic. I know that I would appreciate it, and I know that she would appreciate it as well. Heel is better, still hurts though. Fair enough. I mean, it went through some serious shit, so I guess I'm really not surprised. But I'm glad it's doing better. Aldi brand rice cereal. We don't have that Aldi brand here. Interesting. Interesting how we even get different brands in Aldi, and Aldi is like the international supermarket, basically. Also, I will say that in response to my saying that I was having challenges with groceries, one of you kind people sent me an Aldi gift card, and it has been invaluable. It has helped so much. So I cannot thank her enough. She knows who she is. And another friend of the channel sent me a little birthday gift via Venmo and said the first couple of rounds and some snacks were on her, and it absolutely worked out that way. Jen Marie says, my alleged best friend of 36 years has ruined her life, and Matrix put himself in mental hospital for a week. You know what? That's kind of a good idea. I wish I had someone to watch the babies. I wouldn't be mad at a ward vacay. I know. You know, there are times where I really do feel like just a few days of being completely snowed under with all the drugs and not having to worry about anything. Meals taken care of, clothing taken care of, everything handled, and then people treat you with kid gloves when you come out, which is even better. Or while you're in. Because all you had to do is say, hey, you know what? I just got back from having a nervous breakdown, so a little busy right now, a little delicate, a little fragile. You think you're going to hurl? Okay. All right, Matrix. Well, I'm here. I'm here. I love you. I hope that you don't hurl, but if you do, I hope that it helps you feel better. Oh, and she lives next door. Oh, that's better. Yes, hit that like so the algorithm wakes up. And if you like what you see, go on ahead and share this link to people. I love, heaven knows, we love our replay crew. We love our replay crew. And share it out to the people that you know. That also tickles the algorithm in just the right little spot. Yeah, Al loves it. So, and I don't think I'm going to be on for much longer. I'm sorry for everybody that is experiencing challenges right now, but you know what? I think that's pretty much all of us. Yes. Yes. NJ Hawaii. Thank you for your super chat. Just a quiet lurker saying hola. Hola. Hope you got the super sticker I sent 10 minutes ago. I certainly did, and we are celebrating you for it. And Zena Marlene, to you again. I know that Kimberly Gabaldon is going to gonna probably do the thing. So I'll have an actual, yes, there we go. Zena Marlene to NJ Hawaii again. Thank you so much. Jen Marie, you don't need to apologize for a damn thing. We don't do toxic positivity here. Sometimes things suck. And that's okay. We can talk about the things that suck. And sometimes talking about it or just saying, hey, this is what's going on with me. Can I have a little support or validation? Sometimes that's enough. And when it's not, then you let us know and we'll take it further and we'll talk about it. But I don't rock the positive at all costs here. Sometimes things suck and we need to recognize that. And I think the more that we're able to recognize that and willing to recognize that and still be able to rock through it and support each other, that's what I mean with a rising tide lifts all ships, man. It's okay. And you're not alone. You don't have to go through this shit alone. Don't sweat it, honey. Don't sweat the fact that it may be seen as negative. Yes, get your ass to that therapy tomorrow afternoon, because that's going to be really important. Hey, No Face. Been a while. Good to see ya. Yeah, we don't. The booth does not sweat any of that goofiness about how we don't want to hear any negativity. You know what? Negativity is fucking everywhere. And we have to be able to recognize it and to process it. And if processing it here in the booth is the easiest way for you to do that, then friggin' do that. So, yeah, you don't have to be Ms. Positive and Funny here, honey. You can be whoever you are. On a Word Origins channel, I learned that conversación español is a time-honored and well-recognized idiom. Yes, it is. And that's why it's one of the reasons that I remembered it so well and use it on the regular when I'm trying to ingratiate myself with native French speakers. But yeah, Jen Marie, just be you. That's all we want. We don't need the facade. This is the corner booth. We're Jay chilling at like almost 3 a.m. here. We don't need the facade. You can take your mask off. You can be who you are, and we can do our best to try to lift you up, or at least let you know that you're not fighting through this alone as much as you feel like you are. You've got people who are thinking about you. So, oh, Katniss is all clingy right now, possibly due to bringing the rain inside with her on her fur. Yes. All the wet pets. You've been learning French for 271 days now. Are you using Duolingo? That emotionally manipulative little fucking bird? or are you using a different app? I have feelings about Duolingo. They're big feelings about Duolingo. And I didn't find that it was very helpful with Korean, I will say. The babies are playing and the love from here is helping. Well, then that's all. That's what we can do. I'm glad that it's helping. It is Duolingo. It's that fucking bird. I don't know. I think that bird is unhealthy. I think he's emotionally manipulative. In before wet pussy reference. Yeah, funny you should say that, actually. At karaoke on Sunday, I sang the Pussycat song. Just a friendly little cat. If you're not familiar with the Pussycat song, I strongly recommend going and listening to it. Yeah, wet pussy, sore pussy, hot pussy, bald pussy, just a friendly little cat. The 2 Xanax helps too. Oh, fuck yeah. I bet it does, because you are about to, or you are in the place of zero fucks given. And isn't that a nice place to be, even if it is temporary? If life was fun all the time, it would get boring because you would lose the appreciation for fun. Nobody rides a flat roller coaster. You know, No Face. I gotta say, that's quite astute. I agree. Doesn't Duolingo use AI these days? I have no idea. I stopped using it. I got tired of the bird getting all up on my tits every time I missed a day, or every time I was there for a day and did a lesson, and then somebody else that I knew did a lesson and they had to tell me about it, and it was a lot. So, hey, Panda Kelly, how are you? How you doing, babe? Yeah, in No Fucks Land, it is a lovely place to be. I'm rarely there, but it is a pretty awesome place to be. I'm usually in too many fucks land. Hey, just subscribed. I don't know who you are, but sounds excellent. Well, Kip123, welcome. Welcome. I'm Cricket. I'm I'm also known as Chow Yun Smut, and this is the corner booth in your favorite late night eatery at Bar Rush. We all just kind of hang out and we talk about just about everything. And thank you for your subscribe. I appreciate that. Welcome to the corner booth. We tend to rock out late at night, and well, I mean, I guess that depends on where you are. I don't know if you're in the US. But oh, I'm sorry, it's KJP. My bad. I thought it was Kip. I'm sorry. I misread that. Apologies. But yeah, we just hang out and we talk about just about everything except interchannel drama and politics. We don't rock with politics or drama. This is where you plonk down in the corner sofa and someone passes you the proverbial rack of ribs and a margarita. Hell yes. God, I would love a rack of ribs. Stable, not in pain, fighting the good fight against stage 4 breast cancer. Yep. I hear you, Panda Kelly. All right, KJP, you're in UK, so it's early morning. Good morning to you. No face, you bitch about the waitress and leave bad tips. I always wind up leaving extra and padding everybody's tips because just in casesies. Any news from the World Series, Rounders and Wiffle Ball? Hopefully I'll be able to see them soon. And as for Mum, I'll be seeing her early next week. Doc says I have 2 years left. I think more like 5 or 10. You know what? That's the fucking attitude, Panda Kelly. Hell to the yes. That is the attitude. I love that. Let's see. What did I just miss? Oh no. Jen Marie doesn't have any of the 420 stuff. I'm sorry. But you have Xanax, and that's almost as good or sometimes better depending on who you are, right? Oh, well, I'm glad that you're enjoying being welcome to the channel. Yes, please enjoy us with your morning cuppa and your Weetabix or Wheatie Bangs or whatever it is that you're enjoying for your brekkie. And I hope that you're having a lovely morning. We've got a number of people actually here from UK, Europe, Scotland, Australia. We're worldwide. We're all over the place. So we all just kind of gather here. Rounders needs you and vice versa. You are each other's prescription meds. That is a fact. Yes. Yes, I vote for the 10 plus as well, Panda Kelly. I just almost called you Candapelli. Because spoonerism. Brian Lucas, you're alive. Good to see you. Hi. Yep, I'm alive. Do. Oh, they're better together, Jen Marie. That works. I haven't tried them together. I wouldn't know. And I'm more of an Ativan girl myself because I'm more prone to stress puking. And Ativan kind of helps with that. But yeah, I get you. There was something I was gonna say, and now I don't remember what it was. La la la. Hey, Susan P. Good to see ya. What are you doing awake? Bit late for you, isn't it? Aw, KJP. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your super chat. I appreciate you. That's delightful. And for being so brand new to the channel as well. That's lovely. Thank you so much. We're going to be toasting you in a moment. I know that Kimberly Gabaldon is on it. She is my queen of toasting people and putting up all the proper little emojis and things that I can't get to and figure it out. She's got a template going on. That woman's amazing. And Panda Kelly, you spelled it right. You're on the right track. Zena Marlene to KJP123. Cheers to you. For those new to the channel, the Zena Marlene is kind of like a drinking game. I missed you right back, Susan P. It's kind of like a drinking game. It's more an indulgence game, right? When we do that, you can take a drink or a bong rip or hit the bowl or have a cookie or a potato chip. Kimberly Gabaldon is partial to iced tea. I mean, we all have our little indulgences, right? And so when we hit the Zena Marlene, you just indulge in a little bit of whatever it is that you're indulging in, and guilt-free. So, Zena Marlene. Prince Valium. Oh my God, Jen Marie. Nobody wants to see me on. Well, actually, a lot of people probably want to see me on Valium. The problem with me and Valium is that every single one of the myriad internal sensitive is the internal editors, rather, fuck off to Tahiti with a picture of Mai Tais. And they, therefore, there are no editors. There are no filters with me and Valium. None. So if it pops into my brain, it's going to fall out of my mouth. And that's, yes, Zena Marlene is code for Vice time, for sure. Ativan doesn't put me in slow motion. It just makes me not give a fuck, and it also helps me to not throw up. And it also helps me if I use it the same way that people use Xanax for panic attacks. It calms it down and I can stop hyperventilating and ugly crying. Janet says, when I can't sleep, I drink coffee. Makes me sleepy. Not kidding. Girl, I have been there. I know that feel. You're not alone. Caffeine helps people with the ADHD. Yep, it sure does. It sure does. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap this thing up. We've been going for a little under an hour right now, but all 27 of you here, I appreciate you, and I'm glad that you showed up. Remember to hit the like or the dislike, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know every time my random ass decides to go online. Make sure you select all. Oh, you just took a Zofran for your nausea. Zofran's good shit. Tastes terrible, but it's good shit. Kimberly says, I saw a page in my baby book from when I was 18 months old. My mother had written, likes iced tea and lemonade. I sometimes add lemonade mixed to my iced tea. See? It was good to see everybody. I love y'all. I'm going to do the best I can to be back here tomorrow night. Things are always a little fucky when I'm not in my actual home, but I'm trying. And I'm glad that it's been helpful for you, Jen Marie. For right now, Shut Up Matt is going to make like a shepherd and flock out. And for me, it's one more for the road. Xenu. Whoa, whoa, whoa. One more sip ought to get it. Homemade guac, I'ma eat it. One more for the road. Until I see you again. Hey, Furious Knitter, hi! Until I see you again, be well, sleep sweet, stay safe, have a fantastic wherever it is, whenever it is, wherever you are. Watch out for deer. Remember to take your meds. Peace to you.